Hello, welcome to Dee's Veggie-tales, which is a vegetarian cooking channel. My name is Deidre, and if this is your first time joining me on this channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. Today, I'm going to cook some breakfast. I have a taste for some breakfast of scrambled eggs, grits, and sausage. But the highlight of this breakfast is the tofu scrambled eggs. So stay tuned. Let me introduce the ingredients that I'm using for this breakfast that I'm preparing today. Tofu scramble with grits and plant-based sausage. You're going to need a block, 12 to 14 ounce block of tofu, extra firm or firm. I have a pack of Beyond Breakfast sausage, which is a plant-based patties. You're going to need grits. You can use quick grits or you can use old-fashioned grits. Let me introduce the seasonings that you're going to need. You're going to need a half a teaspoon of onion powder, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of black salt, which is called kala namak, a fourth teaspoon of turmeric, a fourth teaspoon of smoked paprika, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, a half a tablespoon of tahini, a half a cup of, if you got plant-based milk, I'm using almond plant-based milk or a type of soy milk, any type of plant milk. As you can see, I got the sausages cooking now. I'm boiling some water in the back for the grits. I'm gonna put just probably a little bit of salt in the water. Just add some flavor to the grits. And I'm adding a half a cup of grits. That's all that I need. It's just me and my husband that will be eating. I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna turn this heat on low. And I'm gonna let that cook for about 9 or 10 minutes. Stir it often as it's cooking so it don't stick to the bottom and burn. The sausages, I'm just going according to directions. And I'm gonna let that cook probably about 5 minutes on each side. Okay, the sausage are done, so I'm gonna take them out of this pan and drain them on a paper towel. Let me take this pan off of the eye for a minute. Add a pack of plant-based butter. I'm gonna stir that butter. And I'm gonna let these grits cook another 5 minutes. I'm going according to package. All right, I'm getting ready to just kind of crumble up the tofu. I drained the water out of this pack of tofu, so you have to drain the water out of it. If you saw some of my other tofu recipes, like when I use tofu for meat, I usually press it, or I use this other method of boiling the water out of it, getting it as dry as I can. With this here, you don't have to press it. Just take it out of the package and make sure the water is drained. Okay, now I'm getting ready to put this on the eye over medium heat. And I'm just gonna let this cook for about 8 or 9 minutes until it starts to brown. I left some of the oil from the sausage in here, even to add more depth of flavor to this. As my tofu is cooking, I'm gonna continue to cook this grits, stir it a little bit. And this is the consistency I wanted at. Now you may want yours thinner. Do as you please. You might like cheese in yours. At this time, you can add cheese to it. But today, I'm just gonna have some butter in it. All right, I'm getting ready to do the sauce for my tofu scramble. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the tahini, which is a sesame type spread. I'm gonna do a half a tablespoon. I'm gonna add the nutritional yeast. This will give your tofu kind of a cheesy taste with it. Mix that in there. Then I'm gonna add all my seasonings here, in which I introduced at the beginning of the video. We're just gonna mix this real good as the tofu is finishing up cooking. And I'm gonna add this to the tofu. All right, now that the tofu has cooked for probably about 9 or 10 minutes, I'm getting ready to add the sauce that I just mixed up. I turned my eye on low, and I'm just gonna mix this up and kind of let it cook another probably about 2 minutes or so. All right, I have plated the tofu, eggs, and the grits and the sausage. I always say the best part of cooking is tasting. I'm going to get a taste of this tofu eggs. As always, this is really good. If you're one that does not eat eggs, this tofu here will really satisfy your appetite. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, have a wonderful day.